What's good? We're in the airport. We on live. I like to bring up conversation because it's always important. What's good, Walt? I'm gonna drop today. You know, I'm always in the airport. Airport's like my second home. You know what I'm saying? We on the 6th day, July 6th, January 6th. You know what I'm saying? Do you need any up and coming videographers? Of course. I had to edit a video, man. To edit a video and somebody shot that shit and I didn't like it. So you at the airport? Hell yeah, I'm in the Chicago. You know how that be. It's cold. It snowed a little. There's a little bit of snow out here. But I want to talk to y'all about. I want to school y'all on the game. I want to school y'all on the game, right? Let me school you. Old dude, right? And he got to talking about all this being black and the black people married and all that kind of stuff in the community. Then he started talking about it's in a man's nature to have 5 wives. You been hearing that about that. It's in a man's nature to have multiple wives and all that. Y'all, you see what I'm saying? He said, I'm telling you. Let me tell y'all something. That's a goddamn lie. Nigga, listen, let me tell you why. First of all, I only can speak for that. I'm speaking for guys who have moms, right? Who have mothers. I just dropped a video with Uzi, Red Moon. Let me tell y'all why that shit don't work, man. First of all, men don't even understand women. Men don't even become men. Shit, most men don't even become men till they 40. And I know y'all thinking like, how can you be that old? I've always said, what is the system? The system that you live in. You might live in an American system. You might live in the British system. You might live in the African system or the Nigerian system. Whatever system you in, you got to understand how it works and how it operates to be successful, or else you won't be successful. It ain't about being rich. It's about knowing how to operate within the system, because even if you become rich in the system, without knowing it, you will be broke again. I say it again. Even if you become rich inside the system, without knowing about it, you will. Why you become broke in it? Because you don't understand it. You don't know how to operate. Meaning what? You know how many people win the lottery and be broke? Most people don't make $1 million, and most people don't even make $500,000 in their life. And they do just fine. And then you got people who don't know the system. The system you in might be based off credit. The system you in may be based off relationships. The system you may be in may be based off community. See, when you become a man, you start understanding the power of your community. You start understanding the power. Now, here's the thing. You a man. Okay. You won't even understand women yet. You got to get a woman to want you. And I'm talking about in America. You got to get a woman to even want you. You got to get a woman to even want to be around you. That's the first thing. Because if a woman is only around you because she is poor, she is going to leave. I say it again. If you are married to a woman who is poor, she's going to eventually leave anyway. It don't matter how much money you get. It don't happen. And most of the time, they're setting themselves up to take. Now, the next thing, you got to pour life into your woman. You got to pour life. The knowledge that she may not know. You ain't got enough time to pour knowledge into 5 women, especially when you got 5 children. So you speaking to a man, I got 6 kids, and I got kids in all grade schools. I got a child that's a sophomore in college. I got a child that's a junior in high school. I got a child that's a 6th grader in middle school. I got a child that's a 4th grader. I got a child that's a 3rd grader. And I got a child that's turning 2 years old in 2 months. So I got all grades and all stages. Oh, okay, yep. Thank you. I got a child that's all ages and stages. And when I tell you that, time for them. You see, when I go to work like right now, all 6 of my kids currently don't have a father in front of them. I'm not training them on basketball. I'm not training them on football. I'm not training them on how to do knowledge and learn about history because I'm working. Imagine having 6 kids and 3 wives. Imagine having 12 kids and 3 wives. How the hell you gonna pour life into your wife? You ain't got enough time to do that. Now, if you sitting up on some throne and you got your African staff and you got your African chair and you kicked up and whatever, that might work. But not for no man born in America. You ain't about to sit up and have no damn 3 motherfucking wives sitting in no damn house or 3 houses and you got enough time for them. That don't make sense. Here's the next thing. See, we always talk about these motherfuckers having wives, right? But they never show me They never show you that. I want to see these niggas with 3 60-year-old bitches. 3 60-year-old wives. You never gonna see that. You know why? Because that ain't what it is. That ain't what it is. See, if it was really about marriage, where these wives at when they turn 60 years old? Where these having 4 or 5 wives at when they start having amnesia and all that kind of stuff? You see what I'm saying? Exactly. Your gramps was African king, bro, died at 25 from stress. Exactly. He had all them damn wives, all them damn kids. He had no thinking about having 3 young bitches that look like Doja Cat and Tiana Taylor and goddamn Ashanti. Y'all thinking 3 wives like that? No, nigga, you gonna have 3 motherfuckers that look like Monique, Precious, and damn Lizzo. Then what? And then nothing wrong with Monique and Lizzo and Precious. You see what I'm saying? They beautiful women. But what I'm saying is that for a man that is only with a woman because of her looks, he ain't gonna appreciate them. So when you got 3 big ass women in the house, you know what I'm saying? They eating up all the kids' food. You see what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna like that. Now what? Y'all talk about all that. I'm having 3 wives in Africa. Hey man, listen, y'all niggas in Africa ain't having it all way like that. How? With everybody, so everybody rich. And we was in Africa. Man, I went in Africa. My daddy from Mississippi. My daddy's daddy from Mississippi, Mr. Johnson. My daddy's daddy's daddy was from Mississippi. My daddy's 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 from Mississippi. All my family from Mississippi. If you go on my mama's side, they from North Carolina, South Carolina, West Virginia. My family ain't from no damn Africa. So when you get there telling me that I'm supposed to have 3, 4 wives because they having them in Africa, man, show me where these African niggas having 3 wives at. Niggas in Africa trying to just get it. They trying to get the hell up out of there, some of them. What's up, Trinidad? All I'm saying is that it ain't the same. I got 2 baby mamas, and I got a fiance. My 2 baby mamas do not get any of my time. I do not give my baby mamas any type of talking to or guidance or none of that. I don't need to. That ain't my job no more. My only job is to give our children the guidance. That's just the truth. I don't have enough time to pour no life into my baby mamas. That shit didn't work out. That's just what it is. Before I pour life into my baby mama, I'm gonna pour life into my sister. After my wife, I'm gonna pour life into my oldest child. I ain't got no time to waste on somebody that's old. That's point blank period. A lot of people don't get that. And you, like I say, I'm a real man. When I say I'm a man, I got kids. And I got kids, I got older kids. It's a waste of time for me to try to teach the mother of my kids anything new when I got a whole 19-year-old daughter. I ain't got time for that. I ought to teach what I taught her to her mom, but that's her choice. But I don't know nobody in Africa that got no 2 wives, and I know niggas from Africa. I ain't never met nobody from Africa with a bunch of. I only know of one person in Africa that got multiple wives, and honestly, I know one of his wives. Wife, if she didn't look like that, what does your wife have to offer you besides her looks? Would you be married to her if she was your age, didn't look the way she looked? Hell no. So it's like if we only gonna marry women for their look, then it ain't nothing. Yeah, my partner Wolf, he a real African. My partner Wolf really from Africa. He from Algeria. You know, Wolf know your grandma do not play that shit. Y'all making like African women, hey, man, ain't some of the meanest women on the planet. Man, them women will beat your ass. What? They not. They got y'all thinking you supposed to have 20 wives. Everybody in there had a bunch of wives. The King of Thailand did it. The King of Thailand right now, I got like 100 wives. And guess what? He still cheat on all 100 of them. Because it ain't about that. But my thing is that, exactly, real slick beats. No, man, African women mean as hell. Man, African women mean. Haitian women mean. Jamaican women mean. Man, some of the meanest women on the planet mean for no reason. I ain't never met no, what? But I mean, I ain't gonna hold you now. In Europe, I done been in South Africa. African women are very. You tell the African woman something about some damn threesome, man, they gonna look at you and, man, what? The African woman is some of the most religious, obedient of the religion than any damn woman on the planet, whether they Muslim or Christian. So it's like they not going for that. But me speaking for myself, my mama didn't go for that shit. See, I wasn't raised. Look, D, ain't you? I know you African, D. D African the motherfucker. I know D African. He something. He in Miami. Or I think D Haitian. D, you know you African though. I know he African the motherfucker. African woman they now it might be the president. It ain't about to be no damn 3. Man, what? Where? What planet you been to? Man, ain't nobody doing that shit, man. Any woman that sit there and be involved in a relationship where a man is treating another woman and acknowledging another woman as the same ranking as you, you know damn well that's only happening because you broke. That's just the truth. That's just what it is. It's an opportunity. If any of these women that was married to this man that got 10 wives wouldn't do it. Because what reason? Because again, when women get rich, some of them be like, shit, they want 2, 3 husbands. And that has happened before. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that in different cultures around the world, there has been lots of women, multiple husbands. This is a fact. Now what you got to say about that? Multiple husbands. Feeling like the need to feel like you want to have 3, 4 wives is greed. Hell, certain women, not all, but I'm saying certain women get a certain amount of money and they might feel like, I want this nigga for sex. I want this nigga because he's funny. I want this one because he's good looking. Our kids gonna look good. Yeah, women do that. Women, it's rich women that do think like that. It ain't just it. The same way a man likes pussy is the same way a woman gonna like dick. And a lot of you men think that women ain't like that. See, women just don't tell y'all that. See, women ain't gonna tell you that they infatuated with the way a dick looks, the way a dick feels. They ain't gonna tell you that because we ain't made it comfortable enough for them to say it. But it's women. There are women that hell yeah they wouldn't mind having two husbands. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of people think that that's not how a woman thinks. Get the fuck out of here, man. First of all, as they get older, as women get older, their sex drive goes up. As men get older, our sex drive goes down. See, the reason why when we get older, when we date women, a lot of times when men, you see a man that's 50, right? And he in the club, he got a bunch of young women with him. Young, pretty women. You know why he really doing that? Because when he was young, he couldn't afford them. Probably because he ain't had the money. Probably because he wasn't handsome like he is now. Now that he history, now he get any women he want. But here's the catch to it. When men get older, we have a woman around just for comfort. That's it. Just for pleasure, just to look at. Nigga ain't about to go ahead and knock down 10 holes and you 50 years old. Hell no, they ain't doing that. But a woman, let me tell you something, man. Y'all be thinking women is like robots. Hell no. Women don't even start having orgasms until they are in their 30s. A lot of men don't know that. See, women be lying because they try to make men feel comfortable with themselves. But overall, majority of the time, women have to feelings. That's one of the biggest things. That's why when women cheat, who they cheat on you with? Some young motherfucker that's knocking that shit down. All the way down. Because honestly, a 35-year-old woman's sex drive is equivalent to a man of a 20 or 21-year-old. Or 19. And as women get older, they get hornier. Hence why you see more female teachers having sex with these minors in school. Why? Because they got raging hormones, and then they doing it with some young ass 17-year-old, 18-year-old, sometimes even younger. So people don't be understanding what I'm talking about. That's why I say you got 3 wives. Let me tell you something for a man that lives with a woman. See, a lot of you niggas speak that, oh, we supposed to have 20 wives. Bro, let me tell you something. If you ever live with a woman, migraines and stomach problems all the time. There's always gonna be something wrong with her. I don't care how pretty she is. I don't care how much she goes to the gym. I don't care how healthy she is. Women always got something wrong with them. Imagine having 3 women that got migraines. Imagine having 3 wives in the house. 3 of them on their period. Do you know that a woman's periods align with other women's periods? Meaning that if a woman is in the house with either her daughter or her mother or her sister, after a couple of months, their periods will start happening at the same time. That pussy shut down. You ain't getting nothing. So now what? See, that's why I say you got to know women. You got to be a man to understand this shit. You can't just be no nigga who be on some, you want some pussy. Now, if you feel like you want 3 wives because you feel like you build a bigger dynasty, let me tell y'all something. Every wife, every woman in a man's life, we ain't even supposed to fuck. Some of these women that come across our lives may be good at accounting. Some of these women that come in our life may be good at being a teacher. Some of them, they may be Some of them may be good at sports. Some of these women that come into our life may be good at designing clothes. A lot of times we come into a woman's lives, and a lot of men, we dimming women light instead of giving them light. And that's the thing. I would never want 3 women sitting in the house waiting on me in my every call. You see, women as colleagues. You see what I'm saying? Women as business partners. Some of these women we come across were supposed to be our business partners to help us get to that billion. You ain't supposed to fuck. You're supposed to get the money with them. All fair and square. But a lot of these old niggas be trying to teach y'all youngins that you supposed to marry 20 women. Man, you ain't. How the hell you gonna sustain that? It ain't enough hours in a day. It ain't enough time for that. And I'm gonna tell you that. I'm a grown man. I got a whole business that I run. I got a whole business. Like, it ain't easy at once. That shit hard as fuck. I already can't be around all my kids. Imagine me trying to be around 3 other women. That shit ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. So it can't be about no pussy. Now, for them rich African presidents that want that, don't ever let nobody make you believe that you gonna have 20 wives. Like, yeah, you wanna have 20 bitches to fuck, but I wanna see these same African presidents with their 20 wives when they 60 years old. See, don't marry no damn 10, 20. You got a 21, you got a 30, you got a 40-year-old. Man, I wanna see all fucking them wives shit. You ain't gonna do that. Women are high maintenance. You know how long it take. You know how long it take for a man to even know they woman. Man, it take a man at least minimum 3 years plus for him to actually know his. I'm not saying know how many dicks she sucked in her life. I'm talking about knowing your woman is what makes her mad, what makes her sad, what are her boundaries, what makes her feel safe, what offends her, what motivates her, what inspires her. You telling me you gonna learn 5 of them women? You can't do that. People keep preaching this. These to be mass wives and families. They keep preaching this shit. All you know what happening is that you got kids that'll grow up without a real father. See, fathers are meant to be present in the family. It ain't meant for a woman to raise a child by themselves. It's meant for. That's why you only got 1 dick, nigga. If you supposed to have 5 wives, you will have 10 dicks. That's just what it is. It ain't enough dick to go around for that. It ain't. A woman is never supposed to raise the kids alone. It's always supposed to be man and woman. That's why we don't design men for our sex drive to digress as we get older. Our sex drive don't increase as we get older. It goes down. The reason why it goes down is so we can calm our happy asses down and quit getting girls pregnant. That's the reason why. So when people tell you you're supposed to have 10 wives, don't when they get old. What you gonna do when these women get old? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they turn 50, 60 years old? What's gonna happen? You still gonna be in love with her? Cause you gotta love her for her. Then if you you 60 years old and you go get another 20-year-old wife, then when 4 hours, that's just the truth. That's just the truth, man. And marriage ain't about that. When you marry your wife, you marry her. At that point, man, whether she got legs, whether she don't got legs, whether her pussy wet and it don't be wet no more, you marry her for more than that. You marry her because she got everything. She nice. At least she like to fix shit. She drives. She adventurous. You like her because of that. You gotta marry somebody where you like a million things about her because of the fact that there's gonna be some things that don't end up being when you get 50. When we get 50, we don't be the same way. We get old and gray. Nigga, balls start hanging. nigga be too pump shawty. or 2 pump, nigga be 2 pump Russell, two pump Earl. Motherfucker can't even get it up no more. So your wife understand that if you can't get it up, she ain't gonna run off on you because she like, you know what, I love him right now. But guess what? I still love the way he talk to me. I still love the way he treat me. I still love that he like take me out on dates and surprise me with little gifts. That's the shit what it's about. See, the problem is we ain't got no more love in the world. And we got to start speaking love to each other. We got to stop speaking lust and start speaking love to each other, because that's what's wrong with the world. The kids got to see you love their mama. The kids got to, or your son got to see you love a woman, because that's where it come in at. You see what I'm saying? That's what they got to see. It's like my sons. It's like my sons. My sons see me. My sons may not see me. Respect that I'm on my way being married to a woman that loved them too. So that's the beauty in it. That's the beauty in it. You see what I'm saying? And my son gonna respect it. My son gonna see. I see my dad love a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that harmony that you get, that vibe. Can't get that vibe with everybody else, man. Hello. I don't believe that you can find love the same way. I believe that shit. Other people might believe that shit. I don't believe it. I believe that love is rare, man. It's rare for somebody to fall in love with you. It's rare for somebody to want to be with you. It's rare for somebody to like your smile and like your personality. It's rare for that. You ain't about to find 3 motherfuckers that really own you like that. Hell no. You gonna find one person. One person only, man. So that's why I tell you, like, stop listening to the internet, because all they do is it confuse you. You know what I'm saying? It's my bad. Hold on 1 second. Trying to get y'all game. Ain't nothing I'm saying is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you, man, do you know that most of the world in the black community, let's say in the black community, right? Do you know in the black community, it be like a percentage of like 20 men, they get 100% of the black women pregnant. Do y'all know that? I say it again. In the black community, there's only about 14 to 20%, 30% of the men getting women pregnant. What's just happening? Got a lot of broken homes. Guess what else is happening? We got a lot of men that don't even have wives. It ain't a lot of women. It ain't a lot of women in the world for that. Now, people say, well, that man got to get over, or that woman got to get over. But by far, same pedestal as the person you love would ever work. Not in this system. The system I'm from, I wasn't raised by a woman like that. So I don't even find it attractive. If I'm in love with a woman, she ain't say shit, ain't try to fight or leave, I wouldn't even want her no more. That ain't attractive to me. That's soft to me, in my opinion, but I say that come from where I come from. Because my mama wasn't like that. My mama didn't play that. My mama would never let no man play with her like that. So, me being my mom's son, I would never do that. Then my thing is this. This is my thing. A lot of these people talk about wives if all y'all ain't fucking. I'm gonna be real with you. Let's talk turkey. Chip, you got 2 wives, y'all ain't never had no threesome? What the hell is the point? It's pointless at that point. What's the point? But guess what? If y'all having threesomes, then that means she got a little gay in her. Oh, you don't like gay people. Okay, so how that's gonna work? So that's why I say it don't all of that type of stuff that we trying to teach us on TikTok and YouTube and all that Dr. Umar to divide the black community. When the black community was at its highest height, it was when a black man had one wife. That's when the black people was successful. When black men had a wife and children. We talking about in America. I don't know what the fuck went on in Africa, but I'm telling you, in America, we built cities, we built businesses, doctor's offices, lawyer offices, railroads, construction, teachers, schools, sports, all of these things, electronics, technology, yeah, even back then. When I say back then, I'm talking about 1800s, technology. We built that in our communities. You know what the men had? They had one fucking wife, not 10. So stop believing this bullshit that people telling you. Because if you look inside these the children is the most important person inside of a family. That's just the truth. The children are the most important. What's good? What up, T? I'm actually headed to the D now. I talked to Lacey. So we might have to do something. I'll be out there for 2 days, so I'm gonna hit y'all up. But for sure. Anyway, but yeah, like when we was the most focused as far as black men, man, we had a wife. We didn't want to run around chasing a hoe. Day for that. It ain't enough time in the day to be a man, to be a husband to 5 different women, or 2 different women, or 3 different women, and then have 4 or 5 different kids, or 10 kids. That shit ain't, hell no. You ain't got enough time for that. You know, the majority of men who fought for freedom, the majority of these men who went to these different countries and sailed the world, do you know what's the motivation behind them really going to these lands and killing off natives and shit? You know what the real motivation was? The motivation was to try to set a future for their children. That's just the truth. That's the truth. That's one thing, even when I say, people may not like it, but some of them white people, them white motherfuckers, when they be doing all that shit they be doing, whether it's bad, the majority of the stuff they be doing, they be thinking like, nigga, I'm trying to do this shit so my kid ain't got to go through no struggles. It's my kid or your kid, so I'm gonna take from you. That's the whole ideology of colonizing people. Get rich and pass it to your kids. For your kids to get rich and pass it to their kids. See, they don't tell you this part. Let me tell y'all, because your grandchild has to be able to have multiple people to ask in case they need help. Meaning what? Your grandchild, if they can't ask your son, who's their father, if they have it, cool. They got you now, the granddaddy. That's granddaddy. Granddaddy probably got it. This is how successful families thrive. Because these children have grandfathers. This is like a little white kid, right? That was born in the Hamptons. They got their grandfather who had credit cards of $20,000 limits since the 80s. All paid up on time. That's when we made it. Because if you are only a father, if your son is only one person away, from being broke, then your son is not secure. People were billionaires and become broke. It's easy. So that's why you gotta understand. But they make us focus on these things because they feel as if that's the shit that's gonna make us turn and us feel this way. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I don't think they control because they don't need to control you. The reason why the government don't need to control nobody is because there's always a fool that's willing to participate. So if you're not willing to, they're going to get someone else to, because someone else is going to do it.
Your safety is our top priority.
So they're not controlling, but they are influencing. So you see people tell you to have 3 wives before they tell you to have 3 businesses, or before they tell you to have 3 bank accounts.
The safety card in your seat pocket as we
See what I'm saying?
demonstrate the safety features of this
3 forms of income.
opening instructions. In the event of an evacuation,
you might because guess what? That one woman that look attractive, she might be the one that cause you to lose it all.
Seatbelt sign was on, and anytime you are
and
seated.
we seeing that right
To
now.
fasten your seatbelt.
We seeing that with men.
Everyone's safety. Federal aviation regulations require compliance with all lighted signs,
look at the John the Major situation.
Instructions, including the use of seatbelts.
He was with a woman.
If oxygen is needed,
The guy
a mask will drop from the compartment above your seat and in the
She was just his
lavatory.
girlfriend.
If this happens,
Look how they ended.
remove the mask from the clip
That man
and
and
hold
career
down
ain't gonna never be
firmly
the
to
same.
start the flow of oxygen.
That's
Place
why
the
I
mask
say
over your nose and
we have
mouth.
to start studying
Tighten with the
our
elastic
fathers
band
and grandfathers
and breathe normally.
from the early
Oxygen
1900s.
is flowing, even if the bag